Welcome to the Tales of Success podcast, a show about Labradors and achieving training success. It's that time of year again when fireworks are going to start being set off. Between the end of October and pretty much New Year's, they're easily available from retailers, which make them a regular occurrence in residential areas for Halloween celebrations, bonfire night, Christmas parties, New Year's Eve celebrations, and pretty much anything else in between that you can think of. Although fireworks look great to us, and we tend to associate them with excitement and celebrations, they can become a real torment for wild animals, livestock, but also our domesticated pets, including our Labradors. Now, as humans, we have the luxury of calendars. We have the luxury of news channels to remind us about fireworks season every year. We know when it's coming. We get this advance warning, and that gives us time to mentally prepare ourselves. So we're not expecting, loud noises that are going to startle us. We know what's coming. We know we're going to get loud crashes, bangs, and flashing lights. But our Labradors haven't had that luxury. So they start to get really worried when they get exposed to the bangs and flashes when those fireworks do unexpectedly start going off. If you have a puppy that's going to experience those fireworks for the first time, or even if you've got an older dog that has previously been troubled by fireworks, don't wait until they start crashing and banging before you get prepared. Your Labrador is likely to experience some sort of anxiety during fireworks season. Even if you think they're going to be okay, there is a chance, quite a high chance, that something is just going to kind of click in the head and make them think, oh, this isn't quite as nice as I would like. So here are a few tips to help you prepare and deal with the stress that your dog may be experiencing. I'm going to run through what you can do to prepare for fireworks, how you can spot some signs of stress and anxiety, and then how you can help your dog during the fireworks displays and then on to the next day when they try and relax. Let's start off with preparation. First of all, really simple, make a safe space. If your dog is already crate trained, they might instinctively spend loads more time there than usual because they know it's a safe place to be when they get scared. Adding a blanket or a duvet across the top of the crate is going to add another layer of safety for them and will also shield out some of the excess sound. If you haven't crate trained your dog, I'm going to advise you to start making a den or a safe place that your dog can go to where they feel nicely enclosed. And that den or safe space can be anywhere. It could be under the bed, behind the sofa, under the desk, pop them in the bathroom. It's just somewhere cozy that gives your dog a feeling of safety. So whatever your den or safe space is, pop some blankets in there, put their bed in there, a water bowl, some chews, and a selection of toys. A den can work extremely well. So if you are going to make a safe space or den in preparation for fireworks night, start that preparation right now and let your dog spend some time there every single day so that they can learn it's the most amazing place to hang out. It will make things so much easier come firework night if they know where their safe space or their den is. And secondly, we want you to create a positive association. Helping your dog overcome fear or anxiety of fireworks is something that takes a lot of time. That's why starting those preparations early and gradually getting them used to noises in a way that builds a positive association is really essential. So open up your computer, go onto YouTube or get your smart speaker to play some fireworks noises and do that every day in the run-up to fireworks season while your dog is doing fun activities. So as everyone that's listening to this has probably got a Labrador, and 99.9% of Labradors are food monsters, I'm going to get you to play fireworks noises whenever you feed your Labrador. Introduce the noises really slowly and initially at a very, very low volume, so your dog can barely hear them. As long as your dog copes well with that, turn it up a notch for the next feeding session. And by doing this, your dog will start to think that fireworks are actually a pretty cool thing because it's usually a noise that they associate with good stuff, being food. You won't see instant results with this method, but actually if you put the effort in every single day, you should notice a big difference by the time bonfire night comes around. Next up is to do your homework. I'm a firm believer that knowledge is power. So knock on some doors, put a post on Facebook, and just ask your neighbours. Just ask them when they're going to let fireworks off. Do they have any displays planned? That means that you have the information to hand. You can be prepared. And we need that because the worst thing that could happen is to be taken by surprise. If you know there's going to be an event on, you can plan, you can get your den ready, you can even go out, you can go somewhere else where there isn't going to be fireworks. But unless you know this information, you can't act. Medication is also something to consider. Now, medication can be effective in extreme cases of anxiety. So if you have a dog that suffers really badly during fireworks season, then speak to your vet in plenty of time to see if medication is appropriate and what could work for your situation. If you've got a dog with more moderate anxieties around fireworks, it can actually be useful to introduce a DAP, or a dog appeasing pheromone diffuser. These just plug into your wall sockets. If you get it in plenty of time, again, put it somewhere in preparation for fireworks. So for a good couple of weeks in the run up to it, plug it in near to where your Labrador sleeps. So near their crates, near their bed, or in their den. And this DAP diffuser can help some dogs stay really calm and reduce anxiety levels during stressful situations. So those are some of the preparations that you can start doing right now. You also need to know what signs to look out for. So here are some of the indicators that your Labrador might be feeling a little bit stressed out by fireworks. Excessive panting, as if your dog's just been running around the garden. Whimpering or whining. Constant barking, drooling from the mouth, body is shaking, maybe pacing around the house, almost as if they're on guard, going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Excessive drinking as well. If you notice your dog is drinking way more than usual, that could be a sign of stress. Or lip licking. Maybe your dog is refusing food, so loss of appetite. They might even be going to the toilet in the house, or taking themselves off to their own makeshift den and hiding under the bed or hiding in a different room. Now, these signs are things to look out for. You can't make your dog overcome those stresses. You can't stop them, but you can go some way to making your dog feel much better. And here's how to help during and after a firework display. First up, reassure your Labrador. It's okay to let your dog know that there's nothing to worry about. Your dog won't be expecting this event to happen. They haven't got access to those news channels that give them their advance warning. They don't know that fireworks are supposed to be fun and exciting. So it's down to you to take the time to show them everything is okay and that they are safe in your company. If your dog notices that you're calm, they're more likely to feel calm themselves. So show your dog there is nothing to worry about and keep the mood upbeat and keep it positive. We don't want to see our Labradors suffer unnecessarily. So if you know fireworks are coming, plan to spend quality time with them for the whole evening rather than just letting them go about their own tasks and fending for themselves. Your dog is going to feel much better just knowing that you are there with them to reassure them. During these scary events, such as fireworks, when your Labrador is already stressed out, it is no time to show them tough love. I need you to keep everything positive for them so they feel actually there's nothing to worry about. Just put yourself in their paws for one moment. You're really stressed and you're scared, and the people you look to for help are nasty to you. They ignore you or they raise their voice when you look at them for help. Now, I know for me, that would just make everything much, much worse. And that's how we need to think about our Labradors. We need to be there for them, to reassure them and let them know that we are going to take care of them and we're looking out for them. So be positive and be really caring. You can also keep the rewards flowing and offer rewards in the form of toys, treats for everything that your dog does that you like. You know, whatever your dog wants to do, whatever they like, whether it's play, toys, treats, go all out on bonfire night. It's absolutely fine. So by doing that, you're going to show your Labrador that a fireworks display can actually have some upsides, and it's not all that bad. Secondly, keep your Labrador indoors, entertained and distracted. Where you can, try to get all toileting and some long walks done nice and early during the fireworks season, so that when night falls, you're ready just to close those curtains and stay indoors for the whole evening. If you really, really need to let your dog out into the garden for toilet breaks, go with them and make sure they're attached to a lead. Any dog, the best trained dog in the world, if they get unexpectedly spooked, can just flick into flight mode. And if that happens, your dog may make a bid for freedom as they try to escape what they perceive to be the scary stuff. So once you've got the toileting done and the doors, windows and curtains are all shut, it's time to start on the enrichment games. Now, if you don't know what enrichment games or enrichment activities are, Google is going to be your best friend here. There are absolutely loads of ideas online and on Facebook, but at the very least, something like a stuffed Kong or a licky mat is going to be a great start. Keep the TV or radio on with the volume on high. We want the sound of the TV to go some way to just disrupt the sound from the fireworks. And also, if your dog is likely to see flashing light through the gaps in the curtains, put your internal house lights on too, and that will reduce the glare and the reflection. Once the fireworks have finally finished, it doesn't mean the stress is gone. Here's a few things that you can consider after a fireworks display. Once the fireworks have finished, your dog will still be feeling anxious, so don't expect things to go back to normal straight away. The day after, or even several days after a fireworks display, take things steady and be led by your dog. If your Labrador wants to stay home and relax, that's absolutely fine. Just spend an hour or two together playing some games indoors, reward all the calmness they want to offer, and go on a hunt. Go and explore the house and garden together so your dog can see that everything is the same as it was prior to that firework display. You'll have other dogs that want to get outdoors and they want to shake off the stress with some running around and games in the park. If your dog has been stressed during the fireworks, even a small amount, just be aware that their tolerance levels might not be as high as usual. So if your dog gets startled or even annoyed by another dog during their walk, just be aware that things might escalate more because your dog is already feeling quite anxious from the previous night. So be prepared just to calm things down and step in if needed. Dogs that need some help to really diffuse after a stressful fireworks display can be provided with activities that involve sniffing, licking, or chewing. These activities are going to help them feel nice and calm. Licky mats, Kongs, long-lasting chews, or even scatter feeding in the garden are really good options. If you need to stock up on long-lasting chews, check out episode 21 of this podcast for some discounts. If you are concerned that your Labrador is susceptible to extreme fear or anxiety, then go and see your vet straight away. Consult your vet and see if they're able to prescribe medication that can help in times of need. Usually this medication can be used for all sorts of events, but speak to your vet. So things like fireworks night, storms, or even noisy celebrations, your dog can be medicated to help them cope with it a little bit better. Again, if you kind of feel that medication is an option for your dog, don't wait until the last minute. Actually, call the vet tomorrow, book an appointment, get prepared, and go speak to your vet just to see if medication could help you. You can also get medicated products elsewhere than your vet. So you can visit your local pet shop. Many of them stock over-the-counter products that can help your dog relax. So there's lots of herbal remedies, some great DAP diffuser plugins, or some relaxation collars. All of these will go some way to help your dog. I hope all of that helps. And what I want is for you to enjoy fireworks. But again, stay safe and just take the opportunity to have plenty of cozy evenings in front of the TV with your four-legged best friend. Thanks for joining us. We hope that has been useful to you. But from me, all I want to finish off by saying is be caring, be consistent, and be your Labrador's best teacher. I'll catch you on the next episode.